Hey, what's up guys? Here's my first video on this channel, which I've been planning to do for a while, but I'll talk about the channel later on in the video and also in another video. Today we are going to talk about Black Clover episode 163, and we already know, we can't lie, that last episode was a fucking banger. The quality in that Berserk Asta versus Dante fight? Today we will recap today's episode's events and give my thoughts on it. Before I explain, it seems like the anime is rearranging the order of the manga. What I mean is that Dante versus Yami that part of the fight is supposed to be completely done before the Heart Kingdom invasion even shows up in the manga. So I was expecting this entire episode to be Yami versus Dante, but it didn't turn out that way. Anyways, the episode starts off with a classic recap of the previous episode. After that recap, it shows Berserk Asta continuing to fight with Dante. Dante is now forced to use his fists, which he didn't really want to, but it's because Asta was able to land a blow on him. As that happens, we get shown Gray crying over Gosh's body. Here we get a backstory on Gray, which is basically some basic bitch Cinderella type beat. She has two stepsisters and a stepmother who make her do chores and think that she's worthless. After she receives her grimoire, she starts practicing her magic in secret and shows her magic to his sisters, who get angry with her, and she ends up running away from her house and then is almost kidnapped but is saved by Gosh. Gosh says that he only saved her because Mari told him to do so. Gray realizes that there are siblings who actually care for each other because all she knows is her siblings' hate towards her. Gosh then leaves and Gray ends up joining the Black Bulls later on in the future and reunites with Gosh. Gosh doesn't realize that Gray is Gray because, you know, she wasn't in her original form at the time. And then after that story, we get brought back to the present where Gray pulls out some level 99 healing type shit and seals Gosh's wounds, and also the sword disappears as well. And Vanessa's just like, what the fuck is going on? After that, Asta is just shown dropping to the ground, and Dante mentions that is surprised that Gray is also an arcane stage, and then asks Vanessa and Gray to be his woman because their magic is not even used well here. At that moment, Yami pulls up and uses his attack to separate Vanessa, Gosh, Gray, and Asta from Dante. And then here comes up the Yami versus Dante fight. Yami notices that Dante is a devil possessed, and that also Dante realizes that Yami is, well, Yami, the one he's been looking for. Dante pulls out his gravity magic and forces Yami and Finral to the ground, but Yami is still managing to stand up. Yami decides to combine his Mana Zone with his Black Hole spell to show off a new move called Black Move, which erases Dante's magic around Yami within a certain area. Dante ends up throwing a rock at Yami using his gravity magic to use some inertia, but then Yami is able to easily cut it with his Dark Cloak Dimension Slash. After evading that attack, Dante decides to create a sword out of the earth to attack Yami at close combat. Using his gravity magic, he is able to control the speed of his swings. As they fight, Yami says that Dante is a fucking stalker, which he is creepy, not gonna lie, and you'll see hopefully next episode. Dante then asks how Yami was able to recruit so many people with unique magic, and which Yami replies with that he recruited them because he liked them. Yami starts to stand and condenses his Mana Zone, and once Dante attacks Yami, he reaches his Mana Zone area and is cut by Yami's new spell, Dark Cloaked EI Slash. Alright, from here the episode cuts to the Heart Kingdom where a complete massacre is going on. The Spirit Guardians have been defeated, and Lord Petrica realizes that the Dark Disciples are stronger than she thought and wants the Clover Mages to retreat. Here we get shown the first fight of the Heart Kingdom, which is Luck versus Svenkin, I believe. Svenkin has skin magic, which he explains himself that he is able to control how hard or soft his skin is, which is weird word.
Shut your stupid.
I would like to refer to it more as like he can control the density of it, and also its components of his skin. to able to counteract against his opponent's magic. Also, his skin has mana detection, so if it's able to detect a certain mana, the skin will activate and counter against that opponent's magic. Luck is basically trying to land a fatal blow on this guy, but the skin magic is able to just block everything with his mana detection. Luck then asks Svenkin what's his reason for killing people, and he answers that it's for Vonica, and that's his only reason. I don't blame him, I mean, with a waifu like that.
Shut your stupid.
It then cuts to Luck asking Gaja for help, and Gaja says that their forms of magic are completely different, so Gaja won't be able to help as much. But he does mention to Luck that he excels in equipment magic and can create arrays, which are the magic circle thingies around. He could create them around his hands and feet and should be able to use that to his advantage. He starts to create the arrays around his feet to make himself faster and starts landing strong blows because Luck is moving faster and landing attacks faster than Svenkin's magic detection. Luck then starts to build up these magic thingies, I don't know, they're magic runes, and is able to create just give himself a huge boost of speed to create a new spell called True Lightning Karanos. After that, Luck thanks Svenkin for the fun fight and the episode ends. Alright, now let me give my thoughts. The episode was great, although I would have loved to see more of the Yami versus Dante fight. Although with this episode pulling stuff from the Heart Kingdom, it was great to see how strong the Clover mage we're able to get in 6 months. Like, that's crazy, 6 months and you get that much stronger. Because we didn't really get to see much of them in action before, except that one invasion of that Spade Fortress, where they just destroyed everyone in one blow. I mean, with animation quality this high, I forgot even Studio Para was making this anime. But the next episode is definitely going to be a good one if they don't rearrange the order. But you know, gotta love that Yami versus Dante fight that's gonna go. But I think the next episode is definitely gonna cut back on the animation budget a bit, because holy crap, like, it feels like they moved everything from Boruto to Black Clover. It's just like, whew, beautiful. Anyways, about this channel, I would like to go over the Black Clover anime and manga on a weekly basis, and also, you know, share my thoughts on Black Clover theories out there on the internet. And one more thing, I hope to cover Jujutsu Kaisen, not the anime because the first season is almost over. I'm going to cover that after the first season is over, just to, you know, just to give it more time, I guess. And then also cover the Jujutsu manga and theories about Jujutsu Kaisen and give my thoughts of that as well. And then I'll expand out from there when I feel like it. Alright? Make sure to like and subscribe. See you guys all next time. Peace out.